ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணலாமா?
ஹலோ
மேடம் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணலாம்.
सर्वेभ्यः नमस्कारः। अद्यतनस्य संस्कृतवाणी कार्यक्रमस्य हार्दिक स्वागतम्। अद्य हनुमत् जयन्ती, अतः हनुमान् विशेष कार्यक्रमः भविष्यति। अद्यतन कार्यक्रम निरूपिका श्रीमती मातंगी सुरेश। सा अध्यापिका अस्ति, that too विशेषिका अध्यापिका. She had served as a special educator for special needs children. She is a language enthusiast who has a lot of interest in Sanskritam. She has completed primary courses in Sanskrit and doing her advanced studies. Mathangi Mahoday, please take over.
धन्यवादः विशाली जी। नमस्ते, शुभ संध्या। गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कवित्तजम्बूफलसारभक्षितम् उमाशुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजम्। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूतमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं चरणं प्रपद्ये। मम नाम मातंगी। संस्कृतवाणी कार्यक्रमाय भवद्भ्यः सर्वान् आमन्त्रयितुं मम प्रसन्नताम् अस्ति। शुभ हनुमान् जयन्ती अवसरे अद्य भाषणं, भजन, श्लोकं च श्रोष्यामः। हनुमन् चालिसा तुलसीदासः लिखितः। हनुमन् चालिसा शरीरं मनः च शुद्धयति। हनुमन् चालिसा अस्मान् दुष्टात् रक्षति। अद्य कुमारी भार्गवी और कुमारी राघवी च प्रार्थना पूर्वकं कार्यक्रमस्य आरंभं करिष्यन्ति। Bhargavi Ramakrishna is studying in grade 3 in Vidya Mandir school. She is a student of Chinmaya Balavihar under her guru Raji Mataji. She is learning Carnatic music from Srimati Rama Sundareshwaran and Bharatanatyam from Srimati Sarada Seturaman. Bhargavi is very good in drawing and coloring. Aarabhi Ramakrishnan is grade 4 student studying in Vriksha Montessori School. She is also a student of Chinmaya Balavihar learning bhajans, Krishnashtakam, Hanuman Chalisa under her guru Raji Mataji. Aarabhi also learning Carnatic music and Bharatanatyam. She is a good chess player. Swagatam Bhargavi and Aarabhi.
Namaste ma'am. Namaste ma'am. Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja Nijamala Mukura Sudara Baranau Raghuvara Bimalayasa Jodaya Kapalasara Buddhihina Tanujarike Sumirau Pavana Kumara Bala Buddhi Vidya Devu Mohi Aramukale Savikara Jai Hanuman Jnana Guna Sagar Jai Kapisa Trikuloga Ujagara Rama Duta Dulita Balatama Anjali Putra Pavana Sutarama Mahavira Vikrama Bajarangi Kumati Nivara Sumati Kesangi Kanchana Varana Viraja Subesha Kanala Gundala Kunchita Kesha Hat Badra Audvaja Virajai Kande Mundadane Ursajai Shankara Subhana Keshari Nandana Teja Pratapa Mahajagavandan Vidyavana Guni Ati Chatur Rama Kaja Kari Beko Atur Prabhu Charitra Sumi Beko Rasiya Ramanakana Sita Manabasiya Sukshma Rupa Darisiya Hindikava Likata Rupa Dari Ranga Jarava Bhima Rupa Dariya Sura Samhave Ramachandra Ke Kaj Samhare Laya Sanjeevana Lakana Jiyaye Shri Raghubir सहस्र बदन तुमरो यश गावे, शासकहि श्रीपति लंकन डावे, सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीषा, नारद शारद सहित अहीशा, यम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहांते, कवि को विद कही सते कहांते, तुम उपकार सुग्रीवर कीना, राम मिलाय राज पर दीना, तुमरो मंत्र विभीषण बाला, लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना, युग सहस्त्र योजन फल बानो, लील्योताहि मधुर फल जान, प्रभु मुक्ति कामेली उपमाई, जलधि लांबिके असर जनाई, दुःखम दारत जगत के जे, सुगम आरोग्य तुम्हारे कैसे, राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा दिन पैसारे, सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सदना, तुम रक्षद काहू को डरना, आपन तेज सम्हारो आवे, तीनों लोक अंतके गावे, भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे, नाशे रोग सरे सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा, संकट ले हनुमान आवे, मन क्रम भजन राम को लावे, सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, जिनके काज सकल सुख साजा, और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे, चारों युध प्रतापम तुम्हारा है, प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा, साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निरंतन राम दुलारे, अष्ट सिद्धि नवनीति के दाता, असवर दीन जानकी माता, राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रघुर रघुपति के दासा, तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे, अंत काल रघुपति पुर जाए, जहाँ जनुनि हरि भक्त बनाए, और देवता चिंतन धरई, अनुमत से भी सर्व सुख करई, संकट हरै मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरै हनुमत बलबीरा, जय 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 हनुमान गोसावे, कृपा कर रघुकुल देव की नारे, जो सत पार पाठ कर लोए, टूटहि बंदी महासुख होई, जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि सागी गौरीसा, तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, की जय नाद हृदय महारेरा, की जय नाद हृदय महारेरा, राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय, बोलो हनुमान की, राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय, बोलो हनुमान की जय, बोलो हनुमान की जय, बोलो हनुमान की।
Beautiful rendition. Thank you so much, both of you. Dhanyawadaha Bhaginyaha.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Subhashitam Suvak Ityarthaha. Subhashitam Pradnyam Jnanam Cha Vikasayati. Muralee ji Subhashitam Patham Karishyanti. Shri Muralee Subramaniyan is a petrochemical engineer with a couple of PG diploma in management. He is coordinating a few forums like Kural for Management, Jnanavula, Nation First, Telugu Genius and Kannada Genius. He has 42 years of work experience in various fields. He retired as director. Swagatam Muralee ji.
Namaste ji, namaste. Anirvedaha Sriyo Moolam Anirvedaha Param Sukham Anirvedo hi Satatam Sarva Arteshu Pravartakaha. Positive attitude is a basis for progress. It is the most desirable and enjoyable state of mind. It alone can propel one to pursue all the desirable goals. Hanumanji is alone in his mission to find Sita in Sri Lanka. Having failed to discover Sita after searching all over Sri Lanka, he is at the point of getting disillusioned about the chances of finding Sita. He falls into the quagmire of despair, but on a second thought, he deprecates despair as self-defeating. Resorting to self-reliance, he resumes his research. His search. In this sloka from Sundaraganta of Valmiki Ramayana, he is motivating himself. He is telling himself to keep the positive and optimistic attitude. We have in Tirukkural also a very beautiful verse echoing the importance of perseverance. Arumai udaitendru asavamai vendum perumai muyarchi tarum. Shunt not a task because it is tough. Perseverance brings respect. Being free from despair is the root cause of prosperity. Freedom from despondency gives supreme happiness and leads to success. Anirvedaha Sriyo Moolam Anirvedaha Param Sukham Anirvedo hi Satatam Sarva Arteshu Pravartakaha. Namaste. Thank you. Please unmute yourself, Mathangi.
Sundara Kandam Asman Rogebhyaha Rakshati Suswatyam cha Dadati. Sharada Mahodaya ko Slokam Patitum Amantritum Mama Prasannata Asti. Srimati Sharada Venkatesh is from Tirupur. She is a retired Hindi teacher teaching bhajans, Bhagavad Gita, Sahasranamam and Shlokas. She is also a Seva Bharati teacher. Swagatam Sharada Mahodaya.
There is some technical glitch at her side. So she'll be sending her audio soon. So now we will continue with the other person. Once I receive the recorded audio, we will play it.
Okay. Now, Srimati Shankari Amrit Kumar will narrate the birth story of Lord Hanuman. Srimati Shankari is a retired school teacher. She has undertaken the task of spreading the Indian culture to school children through various activities like teaching slokas, narrating stories from Itihasas and Puranas, recitation of Bhagavad Gita, Tirukkural, etc. through their organization Shruti Kendra. Swagatam Shankari Mata.
Swagatam. I hope I am audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
And my video is also okay?
Yes.
I think so. Children, I am going to talk about the story of Hanuman with the qualities of Hanuman. Okay. Just now you heard the perseverance, how Hanuman persevered to achieve a goal. Goal setting and achieving the goal versus speciality. The other capacities are, other qualities of Hanuman are intelligence, strength, endurance, fearlessness, good health, eloquence, and hard work. So how many of you now think you are having these qualities? So you must also have all these qualities of Hanuman so that you can be successful in your life. Okay? Buddhir balam yashodhairyam nirbhayatvam arogatam ajatyam vakpadutvam cha hanumat smaranat bhavet. If you just chant or if you think of Hanuman, you will get all these qualities. Okay. Now, go to the story of Hanuman. That's the starting, the baby Hanuman. How he behaved and what happened to him is the story I'm going to tell you. You all know Kesari, Nandana, and Anjani Putra, Kesari. Just now you heard, isn't it? They are the parents of Hanuman. With the grace of Vayu, he is also called Vayu Putra. Hanuman was a child baby, and he would always go out and enjoy the playing outside. Vayu used to come and help him. And whenever Kesari and Anjana are not there in the house, Vayu used to come and take care of the child. Okay, this was the lifestyle they had. So you also, when you are away and when your parents are away, somebody will take care of you, isn't it? Just like that. Vayu liked him so much, and he used to always take care of him. So one day, Anjana was also away, and Kesari was away for his work, and this fellow, baby, was very hungry. He wanted to eat something. He looked around. There was no fruit. There was no food. So he came out, as usual, to see whether there are some fruits in the garden. So he went to the forest. But at that time, he saw the sun coming up. How does the sun, when it comes up? It's red in color, isn't it? So he thought, baby, he thought it was fruit, juicy fruit. So he wanted to have that fruit. So he started jumping and going up the hill, going up the river, crossing the river, everything he did. And he was pushed by Vayu. Slowly he went up to catch the, so you see, perseverance. This is the perseverance. He went to catch the red fruit, that is sun. But when he was coming closer to the sun god got a little worried. Why this fellow is charging towards me? Why this baby is coming towards me? He was worried. So he called for help. So he called help from all the devatas. You can say he called for Indra. Indra is the nearest person, so he called for Indra to help. Sun god didn't know what to do. So Indra came with Airavata. What is Airavata? It's the animal that helps him to move around. That Airavata is white in color, and it has 4 tusks. So Hanuman thought it was a toy to play. So he went closer to the elephant. But at that time, he also forgot that he was hungry. But this fellow was so happy to see the toy. He moved towards it, but he got hit against the Airavata. So ignoring Indra's warning, Hanuman went to grab the elephant's trunk and pushed away Hanuman with a powerful weapon. What is his weapon? Indra's weapon is thunderbolt. That is Vajrayudha. He was hit by Vajrayudha. Hanuman slowly came down. Okay. He was not happy, so he winced his face. That is, he didn't like the way he was hit. So he came down. And when he came down, somebody has to hold him. The child is coming down very fast. So again, Vayu came and picked him up and went into the cave. But when there is no air in the atmosphere, what will happen? Vayu went inside the cave with the baby. So what will happen to the atmosphere? There was no air. Nobody could breathe. So can you live without air? You can even live without water for some time, but you cannot live without air, isn't it? So immediately all the gods came down to the cave and asked Vayu to come out. Since in order to give him some extra things. He wanted to gift some things. The Indra and Agni, Vayu, Agni, everyone, other gods came to the cave and offered, we will give this, we will give that to the boy. So when he grows up, Hanuman will achieve great feats, said Indra. I grant Hanuman a boon of extraordinary strength, said Surya. I grant him the knowledge and wisdom, announced Indra. So each one of them gave one quality to Hanuman, extra quality to Hanuman. This was a very enthusiastic. Vayu was very happy to hear this. So he came out to see who are all giving what. So he came out with the baby, and this Vayu, when Vayu came, everyone became happy because Vayu gave the air to breathe. Okay, and then so I will not make him die. He is immortal, says Indra. So what does it mean? He is even now with us today, immortal. So whenever we have Rama Katha or Bajan, somewhere chanting or the story of Rama heard, we will see somewhere Hanuman will sit and listen to it in some form, either in the monkey form or in other forms. He loves to hear the story of Rama. So just like you people are happy to hear the story of Hanuman, Hanuman likes to hear the story of Rama. Okay, so Hanuman always hears his mother whenever she calls him. So when Anjana comes home, he sees that the child is not there. She got scared. Hanu, Hanu, he calls, but immediately Hanuman comes back to house. See, this is the obedience. When mother calls, immediately the child responds. So these are the small qualities which will make you the best child. Okay, when mother calls, you should not be ignoring, because there's some reason. Otherwise, mother will not call you. Okay, she saves you from your trouble. She gives you all strength. She gives you all advice. So mother and father are your first gods. So like Hanuman always respected his mother and father and his guru, you also keep respecting everybody and be like Hanuman. Take all his good qualities and be successful in life. Okay? Thank you. Hari Om.
भवतः आख्यानं वयम् आनन्दितवन्तः भवतः महती सेवायै अस्माकं प्रणाम नमस्कारं to you माता धन्यवादः. Next program Srinidhi Anjaneya Slokam Patayishyati. Srinidhi is a grade 3 student in Aditya Vidyashram School, Pondicherry. She is interested in drawing, dancing, singing songs, bhajans. She has won awards in Olympiad exams. She is learning Sanskrit for the past 1 year. Swagatam Srinidhi.
सर्वेभ्यः नमस्कारः. बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्समरोगताम् अजाड्यं वाक्पटुत्वं च हनुमत्स्मरणात् भवेत्.
Done? You said? Finished?
Finished, ma'am.
Bhagavan Hanuman तव श्लोकद्वारा सर्वान् आशीर्वादं ददातु. धन्यवादः Srinidhi.
Mathangi ji, Sharda madam clipping ready to play.
Okay.
धन्यवादः माता.
Thank you.
So you can introduce Sharda madam and just say a few words, then I can play it. Mathangi, Sharada madam பத்தி நீங்க introduction கொடுத்தலாம், then I will play it.
Okay. Sundara Kandam Asman Rogibhyah Rakshati Suswastham Cha Dadati. Sharada Mahadevoko Slokam Patitum Amantritum Mama Prasannata Asti. Srimati Sharada Venkatesh is from Tirupur. She is a retired Hindi teacher, teaching bhajans, Bhagavad Gita, Sahasranamam and Shlokas. She is also a Seva Bharati teacher. Swagatam Sharada Mahodaya.
जानकी जीवन स्मरणं जय जय राम राम सुंदरकांडम अंगुलीय प्रदानम भूय एव महातेज हनुमान मारदात्मज अब्रवीत् प्रसृतं वाक्यं सीता प्रत्यय कारणाद् वानरोह महा
It is not audible.
Sound is not clear. No sound at all. Audio. Please check the audio.
Yeah, Mathangi, you can carry on.
Yes, okay. It is a common custom among Hindus to introduce ourselves as the student of so-and-so guru. But today, the teacher is taking pride to introduce his student. I welcome Shri Venkateshan ji to do the honors of introducing the chief guest. Swagatam Venkateshan ji. Venkateshan ji is there?
Yes. Coming. Ji, namaste. Jayaraman is there. Shri Jayaraman ji.
Ullenayya.
Magishi. Hari Om, Namaste. Hari Om. Short profile about our Jayaram. Jayaram Mahadevan is a professor in the School of Yoga, Deemed University, Bengaluru. He earlier served as the Director, Research Department of Krishnamacharya Yoga Mantra, Chennai. It is nearly 11 years. He has published 17 books and 17 peer-reviewed journals, articles on yoga, Sanskrit literature, Indian international research journals. His expertise in the field of yoga, academics, and research has been recognized and utilized by various academic and research organizations by nominating him to various academic boards and councils, including the Traditional Knowledge Digital Library, CSIR, Government of India, Kalakshetra Foundation, Ministry of Culture, Government of India, Chennai. He recently received Samskrita Grantha Puraskar Award, Karnataka Sanskrit University, for his Sanskrit book. His latest book is Hatha Yoga Pradipika. I received that book last 3 months before. There is a Adhigaram in Tirukkural, Idukkan Azhiyamai. I know him, our Jayaraman, from childhood days. That Idukkan Azhiyamai Tirukkural Adhigaram meant for only Jayaraman. Yes, I know him. His life, ups and downs, so many ups and downs he met, but now he is the master in everything. Welcome, Jayaram. And my pranams to Sri Mahadevan ji and Manni. Namaste. Amma Appaku என்னுடைய நமஸ்காரத்தை சொல்லவும், குழந்தைக்கு என்னுடைய ஆசீர்வாதம். நமஸ்தே, நமஸ்தே.
Shall I commence?
Yes, sir. Stage is yours.
முதற்கண் என்னுடைய ஆசிரியர், தமிழ் ஆசிரியர் ஸ்ரீ வெங்கடேசன் ஐயா அவர்களுக்கு என்னுடைய பணிவான நமஸ்காரங்கள். So can I continue in English? Which language do you prefer?
Please continue in English.
Oh. Asadhya sadhaka swamin asadhyam tava kim vada Amaduta daya sindho matkaryam sadhaya prabho. So this is the topic that has come my way on this very auspicious day of Hanuman Jayanthi, where we are celebrating the birth of Bhagavan, Anjaneya, Hanuman, Vayuputra, Maruti. So normally in our culture, we celebrate gods. We celebrate the Jayanti, birthday of various divinities. We have Ramanavami, Krishna Janmashtami, and then Hanuman Jayanti. So many such divinities. So their Janma Jayanti we celebrate, and we also celebrate the Janma Jayanti of so many Avatara Purushas, so many great noble souls. Just like in Tamil tradition, we have so many Alvar, Nayanmars, their birth Jayantis we celebrate. Their Guru Puja, we say Guru Pujai, that happens. And also, even in recent times, many great acharyas have come. We celebrate their Jayanti also, like the Jayanti of Swami Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, and all such divinities, all such very divine souls. So we celebrate their Jayanti also. So that is our tradition. Why do we celebrate the such divinities or such noble people's birthday? Because there is a chapter in Bhagavad Gita, Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yoga. The 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita is called as Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yoga, a chapter that enlists divine qualities and asuric qualities. So where do divine qualities reside and where do asuric qualities reside? Not in gods and not in asuras. They reside in the human beings only. So that's how Acharya Shankara also has commented. When he writes commentary, that's how he has written about it. So we see that in that Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga, so many qualities. And that is also the purpose for which all these, if we are not able to remember the qualities as such, we can at least remember the personalities with the qualities. That may be more easy. If we say Abhayam, Sattva Samshuddhi, Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti, so many list of divine qualities, if we are unable to remember and celebrate, if we remember one personality of that in that connection, then that itself reminds us. So when we say Rama, we say Maryada Purushottama Rama. And each and every divinity, Subramaniyan, Senaninam Aham Skandaha, that's how Krishna says. So best among the commanders of war. So in that regard, we celebrate Subramaniya Shashti. So in this way, there are so many divinities that we celebrate for who stand for one or the other quality. So when we think of Hanuman, for what quality we are celebrating Hanuman? So many qualities. As in slokas that have been chanted, in the Hanuman Chalisa that has been chanted, Hanuman is an embodiment of so many qualities. Buddhir, Balam, Yesho, Dhairyam, Nirbhayatvam, Arogata, Ajadyam, Vakpatutvam. So many qualities are there in him. And so all this, why should we celebrate all these qualities of Hanuman? In essence, to do Asadhya Sadhanam. What is what we perceive as challenging. So when we are endowed with qualities of Hanuman, all those that appear as Asadhyam will become Susadhyam. That will become achievable. So no goal is unachievable if we equip ourselves appropriately. If we develop certain virtues and attributes appropriately, anything can be achieved. So I'm just going to state 5 instances from the life of Hanuman as to how he turned the tables, how he made a certain asadhya looking, impossible looking situation on its this thing, and then how he achieved it, and then what quality of him achieved it. Already one Mata who spoke hinted certain ideas. I'm developing on that in the brief time that I've been given. So as the Mata previously who spoke, she mentioned about Hanuman jumping at the sun to catch hold of it as if it is a fruit. So in that sense, though it was a childish activity, so Hanuman simply thought it as a fruit and then jumped at it, but still we can learn something from it. So anything that you desire, just go get it. So one should be a go-getter. That is not constantly ruminating whether it is possible, impossible, how much. Of course, we have to plan, we have to evaluate, we have to think about pros and cons, etc. Too much of thinking pros and cons, we will never move a step. So being in Hatha Yoga Pradipika, one of the qualities of a yogi is Utsahat Sahasam. Sahasam is like reacting quickly. That is making an effort, making a dash, rather than constantly ruminating about whether this is possible or possible. In Mahabharata, we see a beautiful statement. Muhurtam jwalitam shreyaha natu dhumayitam chiram. it is worthy to flash like a flame of light rather than smoking away for so many years. So you can see the smoke is constantly there. It will be slowly smoking, it will be rising, the smoke will be coming constantly. But it only burns our eyes, it gives discomfort, and then finally that thing melts away. Whereas a flash of light, even for a moment it exists, it gives light, it gives hope, it catches the attention, attracts everyone. So that's how in Mahabharata, muhurtam jwalitam shreyaha natu dhumayitam chiram. So that sahasa, fearlessness, being a go-getter. So that idea is indicated there. So when Hanuman expressed that, in jumping, leaping towards to getting the fruit, how was he rewarded? He was richly rewarded by so many gods. So only when we take some risk in life, it's not that a constant being too much of a planner will not work. Of course, there is this statement, failing to plan is planning to fail. All that is there. But sankalpe eva punyakalaha samaptaha. This should not happen. Someone sat for some tarpana or puja. He keeps on doing the sankalpa only. Adya Brahmana Ditiya Parardhe Shvetavaraha Kalpe Vayusvata Manvantare Kaliyuge Prasave Pade Jambu Dvipe is a long sankalpa he is doing. By the time he completed his sankalpa, the punya kala, the punya muhurta itself is completed. So that should not be the case. One should be a go-getter. And so the seemingly Asadhya, catching the sun, that also almost became possible. He almost captured the sun. So this quality of being a go-getter, being a sahasi, is the first quality which he expresses in the earliest part of his life itself. So that is the first instance. The second instance, he just move ahead in Ramayana. When we see that Rama has lost Sita, Ravana has abducted Sita, and so Rama and Lakshmana are in search, and they are indicated that one has to go and meet Sugriva. So they are in search of Sugriva and they are slowly moving towards the Pampa Sarovara. And Sugriva, who is already terribly, mortally afraid of Vali, so he is hiding in the mountain, and then he is afraid of anything that moves on the ground, because so much he was badly injured fighting with Vali. So when he sees two youngsters with their bow and arrow roaming in the vicinity of his existence in the Rishyamukha Parvata, Sugriva is alarmed. He said he thinks that this is my end. Vali has sent someone to finish me completely. He is not happy by merely staying there. So he has sent a couple of people. So it is impossible, asadhya, to overcome these two very powerful youngsters. So that was the kind of fear, the impossibility of the indomitable enemies that he is facing, to overcome them. That was the fear that Sugriva was having. But Hanuman said, wait, don't panic. Let me go and then meet those people in disguise and then try to understand the situation. And then, if possible, whether we can pull them, even if they are in the Vali's side, can we pull them to our side? Let me try and do. So panicking, the more we panic, the more things will appear asadhyam, impossible. So panicking is not a solution to any problem. So the more a person panics, as I said, it becomes more, it appears more impossible. So Hanuman did not panic. He was a cool-headed, level-headed person. He wore a disguise of an old Brahmana and then slowly comes and then starts a beautiful conversation with Rama and Lakshmana. And then he beautifully says, oh, you two beautiful, handsome youngsters in this terrible forest. What are you doing? So in this way, he so beautifully conveys or tries to understand who these two youngsters were. Rama is thoroughly impressed by this. Very first impression about Anjaneya is simply Rama is bowled over by the communication capability of Anjaneya. So then he says, see, I know this is not a Brahmana. This is Hanuman, about whom I have heard. So his communication skills are excellent. So he says Rama praises Hanuman. It is not first Hanuman who praises Rama. It is Rama who praises Hanuman. He says Nanrigveda Vinitasya, Nayajurveda Dharinaha, Nasamaveda Vidushaha, Shakyamevam Prabhashitum. It is impossible to speak in such a beautiful, diplomatic, sweet and convincing manner unless a person is not a scholar in Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda and Atharvaveda. Such beautiful communication is impossible. And then Nunam Vyakaranam Kritsnam Anena Bahudha Shrutam Bahuvyaharathanena Nakinchid Apashabditam. This person, whoever is standing before us, he should have studied all grammatical treatises completely, and he should have studied it repeatedly, because of course he is very, very communicative. He speaks a lot, but not a single word is inappropriate. Not a single word is out of place. So such is a beautiful speaker here. Avistaram, asandigdham, avilambitam, adrutam, urastham kantagam vakyam vartate madhyame sware. How is he speaking? In a madhyama swara. Neither too inaudible nor too high pitch. In a very calm, cool, middle pitch. This Anjaneya is speaking. And then avistaram, he does not elaborate too much. Asandigdham, what he speaks is not confusing or doubtful. Avilambitam, and he does not think for words. Immediately he just speaks. And then adrutam, neither is it very fast. So in this way, such is the, and madhyama swara, such is the excellent communication capability of Anjaneya. Then kasya naradhyate chittam udyata ser arerapi. When we are conversing with such a person, even an enemy who has already drawn his sword to attack, even such an enemy will be bowled over. He will be convinced by the way in which this Hanuman is speaking. So then slowly the friendship blossoms. So for the panicking Sugriva, that which appeared very ominous, oh, two terrible people are there, that situation entirely he changes, and Rama and Lakshmana became admirers of Hanuman. He wins them over by his non-panicking nature and beautiful communication. So the first instance indicated Sahasa. By Sahasa, you are blessed with so many boons. The second is not panic. There is a balance. While one should be enthusiastic and push ahead, at the same time, one should not panic when there is a trouble. One should be cool-headed, and the communication we should learn from Hanuman. Avistaram, asandigdham, avilambitam, adrutam, and so on and so forth. This is the second instance. The third instance, yes, the most first example that comes when this should have been stated first, but still going by the life story of Hanuman, I'm slowly coming in that direction. The most Asadhya task was crossing the ocean. How vast was the ocean? 100 yojana, Shatayojana Vistirnam. One monkey is saying, I can jump 10 yojanas. Another monkey, 20 yojanas. Yojana is a distance calculation of those times, just like kilometer and mile. We say yojana is about 9 kilometers in the current calculation. So what Angada says, I can jump 100 yojanas, but I will not have energy to come back. It's only one way. I cannot come back on the other way. So, but finally, Hanuman has all the potentials, but he forgets it. It is Jambavan who comes and unravels the unravels the real potential of Hanuman. Hanuman heeds to the elder. So no, he doesn't dismiss Jambavan. Hey, no. Hey, this is what I am. There is no hope, no scope. I am dull, dim. See, at least that person could or 10, 20, 30 yojanas, I am useless. When someone is advising, when someone is guiding, so you should have an open ear, open mind, first to receive the input. If you hang on to your own notion, it is to put you out. So in the same way, Hanuman heeded to the elders. He listened to what elders are speaking, and then slowly, guided by the elders, when he looked in, yes, the real potential came out. So the third quality is listening to sane advice. There is nothing wrong in listening to when someone experienced is speaking. It's not that we know everything. Good to listen to others. So he's a good listener, and then he developed. And then the very crossing of the ocean, again it brings out so many qualities. 4 impediments were there for Hanuman, in the form of Mainaka, in the form of Simhika, in the form of Surasa, and then finally Lankini. When he landed there, Lankini was there. Each of them, they posed a different. So again, all these are potentially impossible to overcome troubles. Asadhyam only. So that Surasa, Devamata, Nagamata, she said, you should enter my mouth. So I will eat you. So something like that she says. Then she opens her mouth. So then Hanuman becomes bigger. Then she makes her mouth much more bigger. Hanuman grows further. So 10 yojanas, 20 yojanas, 30 yojanas, she keeps on increasing. Hanuman also matches and increases his size, expands himself. And then suddenly he shrinks. And then he enters the mouth of Surasa and comes out. See, all that you wanted is, you wanted me to enter into your mouth and come out. So I have done it. So you should let me go. Then he moves. The learning from this is that one should be flexible. One should not be rigid. Hanuman expanded himself, and he also contracted himself. It is not that we should always hold on to a particular rigid view, preconceived notion, some purvagraha. No, that will never allow us to overcome any problem. So if we are flexible, if we try to adapt and adjust to certain situations, I'm going to a different place, there will be different challenges. It will be difficult for me to address. I will stay within my house itself. I will not go out. No. When we go out, we face various challenges. Accordingly, sometimes we have to accommodate so many, and then sometimes we have to refine our focus. So contraction and expansion, both are essential to face challenges, to convert the Asadhya into Sadhya. Flexibility is needed. So in this way, each of the trouble that Anjaneya faced in the crossing gives us a lot of teaching. The Mainaka, he just rose from the, Mainaka is a great submarine mountain from under the sea. He came out and then said, oh Hanuman, you are doing a great task. Why don't you please take some rest? Even before he was starting his work, why don't you take some rest? Hanuman understood, just now I have left from the Mahendra Parvata, immediately I should not. Though I am doing Ramakarya, very great job, and someone is offering some seva. It's not that when we are doing some selfless service, it's not that we become glorious or noble to accept all sevas towards us. No. Our task, if it is seva, we should be oriented only to that seva. In the middle, whatever conveniences, etc. comes, we should not be distracted by that. And that's how again, indomitable, asadhya goals are reached. We can easily get distracted into so many things, get so many things. We do say, for example, we teach some free class in Samskrita. Someone, we teach a free class and someone says, Guruji, I want to offer you so much Guru Dakshina, you are doing such a selfless service, etc. First, it is a Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga is for our refinement, our Chitta Shuddhi. It is not that we should assume ourselves as Gurujis and start accepting Dakshinas. This first an example. So these are distractions in the path of Karma Yoga. In the same way, as Hanuman did not get allured by the Mainaka's offering of some kind of rest, you can take rest on me, you can eat the fruits, relax, etc. That is, so whoever is trying to solve an unsolvable problem, he should never be distracted by so many allurements. So in this way, finally he reaches the goal, and this is the third instance. So the very crossing of the ocean which is Asadhya, he overcame by so many such wonderful qualities, not being distracted, being flexible, and listening to the elders. So this instance brings out so many values as to how to make an Asadhya Sadhya. He did cross. And then now we move to the penultimate, the last but one instance, where in the fourth occasion, we see, yes, now he has reached Lanka. Why did he come? To search Sita. Now, the searching of Sita again is not an easy job. The Lanka is a glorious city, a wide, vast, rich, and well-guarded city. Now he has to search for Sita. Now, as he is searching, there also finding Sita is a tough job. So, because so many people, it's almost a metropolitan, cosmopolitan city. That's how Ravana has developed by stealing from all places. So certain Western countries, capitals are so affluent and opulent. How they have taken wealth from all other countries. So in that same way, Ravana's Lanka was also rich and opulent with so many people. So it is a very daunting task. Asadhya, that is also Asadhya, to find a Sita. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. So such a difficult job. So first he enters into so many various palaces, etc. Now he has to enter into the Antahpura, the gynecium, or where the wives and other people of Ravana reside. So there he goes. Now he thinks, I am a brahmachari. So can I go and enter and peep into the Antahpura of other person's house? Is it probable? Is it appropriate? Then he says, he says to himself, Manohi hetu sarvesham indriyanam pravartane shubha shubha swavasthasu tachame suvyavasthitam. He says that mind is the cause, or mind is the one which leads us to positive results, shubha avastha, and then negative results or negative consequences, ashubha avastha. And Anjaneya tells unto himself that my mind is firm, my mind is stable, I am confident about myself, I will not get distracted, my brahmacharya will not be distracted or diluted. My single focus is to find Sita, not to do the sightseeing, etc. So with such a mental, I have such mental resolve, so there is no problem for me to look into the Antahpura of Ravana. So again, to make an Asadhya Sadhya, what is important is determination. So one should be confident about oneself. Yes, even amidst so many distractions, I am determined with my goal. So hence I will not be distracted and I will be steadfast. So that is another virtue in making Asadhya Sadhya. And then interesting thing. So he looks into the palace of Mandodari, the wife of the chief wife of Ravana. So there she is so beautiful, and she also has a Satvika face. And so he thinks, because Anjaneya has not seen Sita before that, so he just has to guess by the appearance. So some Satvika lady is there sleeping. So could this be Sita? So then, yes, I have found Sita. So askotayamasa chuchumba pucham jagama. In this way, he jumps. Yes, I have found Sita. Then he jumps up and down a pillar, and then he takes his tail and kisses his tail. So this is how a monkey does, right? So he is ecstatic in joy. Yes, I have found out. Then he thinks, no, if it is Sita Devi, she will not sleep in a bed with all luxuries in another person's palace. Though she looks sattvic and positive kind of Daivika guna is there, no, she cannot be. This cannot. So again, not over-excited. So when we are in a particular task, again, not getting over-excited by interim results. So some changes happen, some positive change, we have to wait. We have to wait, and in a balanced way, we have to wait until we reach the final goal. One should not jump the gun. So that's what there is an expression in English. One should not jump the gun and decide. And Hanuman realizes, and then he continues his journey, and which he is right. So again, not getting too much excited when there is some positive hint in towards one's goal. So being not excited, and as one should not be excited by success or appearance of success, one should not be depressed also. For that also, so Anjaneya completes his search everywhere in the Ashokavana, sorry, not in the Ashokavana, everywhere in the palace of Ravana, and then finally thinks that yes, Sita is not there, but that Sampati, the brother of Garuda, said that Sita, I could see Sita from the other side of ocean, and Sita exists here, but that Sampati is very old. When Sita when Sita was brought here in the path, so when he could not find Sita, Anjaneya concludes that Sampati was wrong in saying that Sita is here. So all negative thinking starts happening in the mind of Anjaneya. The great Anjaneya also has those negative, depressive thinking. Sita should have fallen into the ocean, or the Rakshasi would have eaten her. In this way, so many things he thinks, okay, if I go back without, finding out Sita, what will happen? So Angada and others will be waiting for me on the other side of the ocean. Then they cannot face Sugriva. Means Sugriva is a terrible person. He's a very angry leader. So they cannot face Sugriva, and also unable to find Sita. All the other Vanaras on the other side, waiting on the other side of the ocean, they will jump into the ocean and shed their lives. When this news reaches Kishkinda, Sugriva and others also will lose interest in their life. They will also die. When this news reaches Ayodhya, all the princes, all the other brothers of Rama, the entire kingdom of Ayodhya, they will be drowned in despair and everyone will die. So a chain of negative thoughts. Absolute beautiful example of how one descends into depression. So that is can be seen in that way. Hanuman expresses, but again Hanuman resurrects himself. Vinashe bahavo doshaha jivan bhadrani pashyati tasmat pranan dharishyami dhruvo jivati sangamaha. No, so I will not give up my search here. I will allow my hopes to survive. I will renew my search, and yes, if I survive this challenge, so I can overcome. So a person in the face of failure, there is every possibility that he will drown in such negative thinking. Again, one has to see that no one else will come. So uddhared atmanatmanam. One should uplift one's own self. The perfect example. See, even very great people, they have those problems in the life, just like Hanuman. But they are great because they can resurrect themselves. They can uplift themselves. They can manage the situation and emerge victorious and finally achieve what is Asadhya. They attain that also. So neither getting too much excited nor getting depressed by success or failure, maintaining a balanced mind will also help us to move to an Asadhya goal and make it Sadhya. In this way, one can keep on analyzing the life of Anjaneya. So fearlessness, and then making a quick decision and doing the job, and then as we saw, so beautiful communicative skills, and then not being distracted, and and in this way, and being flexible in life, not being rigid in life. So expansion and contraction according to the situation. So with these means I have given enough examples. So it is for these qualities. It is because of these qualities we call Anjaneya, Bhagavan Anjaneya, Vayuputra as Asadhya Sadhaka. So we should not just leave at listening to these stories. We have to reflect upon these, and then whenever we go. That's why it is not. They say in English when they translate Anjaneya, they say monkey god. No, he is not a monkey god. He is a repository of all positive qualities. See, though by birth he is a monkey, means normally we know a monkey is an example for a person who is never settling down. So normally in class, the teacher will say, hey, don't jump on the bench like monkeys. So that's what she says. So monkey is an example for fickleness, restlessness. But being a monkey or being born in the family of monkey, he shines as an epitome or the best model for achieving the seemingly unachievable. So it is possible in the sense that there is no use in crying that, oh, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. Even being a monkey, so Anjaneya can be a role model for us. Then why not us? When we are endowed with all the capability now in the current era, we have so many tools, so many gadgets, so many upakaranas are there to help us, along with our own our body, our kaya, vak, manas, our three karanas, to maintain their health and well-being. So many wonderful systems like yoga are there. So we can strengthen our three karanas with yoga, etc. And of course, these other gadgets and tools are also available. So there is, it is absolutely unacceptable to say that something is impossible to achieve. Everything is achievable if we realize who we are. As Anjaneya realized his worth, his potential, his capability, we have to take that cue from Anjaneya and then realize our real worth, and then achieve so many wonders in life. So this is reflection Bhagavan Anjaneya we can see. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Bhavatah Bhashanam Shritva Asmakam Punyam Asti, Asmakam Namaskaram Bhavadbhyaha. We are so blessed to hear your speech. What we learned is anything impossible is possible. We need to strive again and again to reach our goal. This is what I understood. Thank you so much. Dhanyavadaha Jayaramanji. Namaskaram. Now let us listen to the audio of Srimati Sarada Venkatesh, Suntrakantam Slokam.
Janaki Jivana Smaranam Jai Jai Rama Rama Sundarakandam Anguliya Pradhanam Bhuya eva Mahateja Hanuman Maradatmaja Abravit Prasritam Vakyam Sita Pratyaya Karanad Vanaroha Mahabhage Duto Ramasya Dhimataha Ramanamangitam Chedam Pasya Devyanguliyakam Pratyartham Tavanitam Tena Dattam Mahatmana Samaswasihi Badram Te Kshina Dukkha Balahyasi Ityukta Pradadau Dattu Sitayai Vanarottamaha Grihitva Prekshamanasa Bharta शत्रुकर विभूषणम् भर्तारमिव सम्प्राप्ता जानकी मुदिता भवत् ततः सा ह्रीमती बाला भर्त्य सन्देश हर्षिता परितुष्टा प्रियं कृत्वा प्रशंस महाकवि परितुष्टा प्रियं कृत्वा प्रशंस महाकवि जानकी जीवन स्मरणं जय जय राम राम जय वीर धीर हनुमंत जी की जय.
Shravanam Sukadam, our punyam to hear. Dhanyavadaha, Shrimati Sharada ji. Bhajanaha asmakam manah shanti sthapayitum sahayam kurvanti. Shrimati Dharini, Anjaneyar Bhajanam Kartum, Swagatam Karomi. Shrimati Dharini is from Valasravakam, Chennai, Hindi teacher by profession, Hindi Pracharak, much interested in teaching music and bhajans, taking Narayaniyam, Saundari Lahari, Mukunda Mala classes. Swagatam Dharini ji.
स्वागतम. सबको मेरा प्रणाम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. Can I start?
Yes, ma'am.
वीर धीर शूर हनुमान की जय. वीर धीर शूर हनुमान की जय. पवन पुत्र आंजनेय हनुमान की जय. पवन पुत्र आंजनेय हनुमान की जय. वीर धीर शूर हनुमान की जय. सदा राम नाम जपत हनुमान की जय. सदा राम नाम जपत हनुमान की जय. सीता शोक नाश करण हनुमान की जय. मां सीता शोक नाश करण हनुमान की जय. वीर धीर शूर हनुमान की जय. पवन पुत्र आंजनेय हनुमान की जय. वीर धीर शूर हनुमान की जय. सदा राम नाम जपत हनुमान की जय. राम 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 राम. सदा राम नाम जपत हनुमान की जय. सीता शोक नाश करण हनुमान की जय. मां सीता शोक नाश करण हनुमान की जय. वीर धीर शूर हनुमान की जय. राम 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 राम. राम 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 सीता राम राम राम. राम 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 राम. राम 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 सीता राम राम राम. राम राम राम. आंजनेय मूर्ति की जय. धन्यवाद.
Beautiful rendition. Hanuman might have heard it and would be enjoying your bhajan. Thank you so much. Dhanyavadaha. Next, Srimati Vinaya. Srimati Vinaya is a bioinformatics graduate, learning and performing Indian classical music. GGTK Dr. Meenakshi Ravi is her guru. Learning Hindustani music under gurus Dr. Ashmita Mishra and Kalyani Kajre. Teaching Sanskrit music, Bhagavad Gita. Swagatam Vinaya ji.
Namaskara. Hamid Kalyani.
Anjaneya namo namo, Adbhuta Charita namo namo, Mukhya Prana hai Jaya Hanumanta, Mukhya Prana hai Jaya Hanumanta, Muni Janavantida Paramananda, Muni Janavantida Paramananda, Ramaduta Namo Namo, Rakshasakharta Namo Namo, Ramaduta Namo Namo, Rakshasakharta Namo Namo, Pavana Kumara Pavana Charita, Pavana Kumara Pavana Charita, Ramadasa Jaya Shri Hanumanta, Ramadasa Jaya Shri Hanumanta, Anjaneya Namo Namo, Adbhuta Charita Namo Namo, Anjaneya Namo Namo, Adbhuta Charita Namo, Mukhya Prana hai Jaya Hanumanta, Muni Janavandita Paramananda, Anjaneya Namo Namo, Namo Namo, Namo Namo. Dhanyawada. Wonderful rendition. You are enjoying and singing, and we also enjoyed. Dhanyawadaha, Vinaya ji. Next, Kumari Akshata, grade 7 student of Chinmaya Vidyalaya, Srirangam, will be singing Bajan. She learns Carnatic music and shlokas. Swagatam Akshita.
Marutiraya Vanarakaya Namito Mipaya Shri Rama se bhajan karito to ekashri Bhagavan Rama Lakshmana Bharata Shatrugana Kaivari Hanuman Ayodhya se Raja karito to ekashri Bhagavan Rama Lakshmana Bharata Shatrugana Kaivari Hanuman Ayodhya se Raja karito to ekashri Bhagavan Ram Janaki Krishna Vaishmagi Radhe Govinda Hare Rama Raghumai Panduranga Ram Janaki Krishna Vaishmagi Radhe Rama Raghumai Panduranga Rama Lakshmana Janaki Jai Bolo Hanuman ki Rama Lakshmana Janaki Jai Bolo Hanuman ki Rama Lakshmana Janaki Jai Bolo Hanuman ki.
Very sweet to hear, Akshata. May Lord Hanuman be with you for your future music journey and all prosperity he will give. Dhanyawadaha. Ativa madhuram shrotum adbhutam pradarshanam Bahu Ananditaha. Dhanyawadaha, Dharini ji, Vinaya ji, Akshata. Now,
We have one more.
Indu Krishnan will be singing Anjaneyar Slokam in Tilana form. She is an engineer residing in Bangalore. Swagatam, Indu.
Namaskaram.
Dim dim tanana dim nadradra dim udana dim dadarana dim tanadradra dim dim tanana dim nadradra dim udana dim dadarana dim tanadradra dim dim tanana dim nadradra dim udana dim dadarana dim tanadradra dim dim tanana dim nadradra dim udana dim tadarana dim tanadradra dim dim tarana dim tam dim taditillana tillana tarigida dim re mama pani sa tam dim taditillana tillana tarigida dim ni sari madari tam dim taditillana tillana tarigida dim ma pani da pa madari tam dim taditillana tillana tarigida dim ma pani ni sari madari ni sari sa ni da pa ma pa ni da pa madari dim dim tanana dim nadradra dim udana dim tadarana dim tanadradra dim dim tanana dim Shri Mahavirane Anjanananda Anjaneya Rama Bhakta Shri Mahavirane Anjanananda Anjaneya Rama Bhakta Sarojavana Vayuputra Namostute 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 Shri Mahavirane Anjanananda Anjaneya Rama Bhakta Sarojavana Vayuputra Namostute 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 tam dim taditillana tillana tarigida dim ma pani ni sari madari ni sari sa ni da pa ma pani da pa magari dim dim tanana dim nadradra dim udana dim tadarana dim tanadradra dim dim tanana dim 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 tanana dim 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 tanana dim. Thank you.
Sundaram Prastutihi Vayam Bahu Anandam Praptavantaha. Awesome performance. Way to go. Keep continue this talent forever. Don't leave it. Dhanyavadaha Indu. Thank you very much. Vayam Karyakramasya Ante Smaha. Sundara Krishnanji Shanti Mantram Vaksheti. Swagatam Sundara Krishnanji.
Namaskar. Om Badram Karne Vishrunujaama Devaha Badram Pakshe Makshabhir Yajatraha Tirayangaihi Tushtuvagum Sastanubihi Vyashema Devahidham Yadayuho Swasti Najindro Vriddashravaha Swasti Napusha Vishvavetaha Swasti nattasyo arishtanemige swasti no brihaspati dhatato Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Dhanyavadaha Sundara Krishnanji. Vagam Grihitavantaha Pratyekamapi Aham Hardikataya Dhanyavadam Tadami. I sincerely thank each and everyone who participated in the program. Ayojakanam Dhanyavadam Tadami. I thank the organizers. With this, we end today's program. Shubharatri. Dhanyavad.